Hey guys, today we've got another video for you where we're going to be talking about creativity, specifically creativity in cardistry, so how to sort of come up with new moves, new flourishes. So I've got Chris with me, a very good cardist who's been on the channel quite a few times last few months, getting a bit of a regular, aren't you?
Yeah.
But Chris is going to be talking about his creative process, so how he comes up with his new cuts, his new flourishes.
So like my creativity is basically like it's based off packet cuts. Because like I'd say I'm a packet cutter.
Okay, what does that mean?
You don't know what right. So a packet cutter, it's basically the traditional style of cardistry. So it's things like civil, that's a packet cut.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Where other people they like specialise in bands, spreads, all different things.
Okay.
But I'm a traditional packet cutter.
Okay, so for this video we're going to be talking about Chris's process when he's creating packet cuts.
Packet cuts.
Alright, that's what we're going to be doing today, guys. Let's get into it. Alright, so first off we're going to start with genre, sort of deciding what specifically you want to sort of focus in on. So there's a lot of different genres in cardistry, right? There's like packet cuts, fans, spreads, display things, isolations.
Isolations, yeah.
What else could you get?
There's loads of different things. Like some people just do all just fans. Some people do interlock cuts, which are pretty cool. Some people just like focus on aerials and things. So it depends. You just gotta first of all find what you like, what you enjoy doing the most, and create within that genre. So the first thing I want to talk about is inspiration and isolation. So basically what I mean by inspiration is getting inspired by things like outside the community. So you can get inspiration from anywhere, like music, you can get it from even like architecture and things like that.
How do you
structural things.
How can you be inspired by something that's totally abstract from cards?
So
you mean like if you hear like a really good beat in the music? And
then you can get along.
I sort of got what you mean.
Yeah.
What like architecture?
So like packet cuts is like even civil, it's structural based. So like even things like that, it's based off a structure. So if you see things, you can base it off a structure.
Okay. Yeah,
even things like movies. I know people who create cuts based off movies, like anywhere, nature even.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Even like inside the community, like I'd recommend like jamming with people, bouncing ideas off each other.
Yeah, because you've been to quite a few jams, haven't you? Like Cardistry.
I've been to no. I've been to one.
Oh.
One.
I'm counting Singapore.
Okay, fine. Well, it's two then.
Yeah, Singapore was like a long jam.
Well, yeah, but yeah. But jam with other people. We'll also watch tutorials because even if you're not going to learn the move, like it's good to like enter an artist's mind in a way to like explore the way they think, like their creative decisions, why they push the packet here, what they do. Also work out what makes a good move.
What do you mean by that?
Because like anybody can make a move, and it could be the worst move ever.
I could do this.
Yeah, anybody can make it, but you need to distinguish what's good, what you like about it, and why it's different as well. What makes this cut original? Good place to check it out is on Instagram actually. The Instagram is Best Cardist Alive, which basically features the best cardists alive.
Fair enough.
So get watching those, get ideas from it.
Right, so next up we're going to talk about emulation, so like emulating moves that you see other people do.
Yeah, so even like just watching it from performance videos, seeing a move which you like, and even if it's not a tutorial for it, just try and get the mechanics of it down, try and learn what makes the cut unique, and just work off that. And like when doing that, when you've like learned to move, what's nice to play around with is keeping like the mechanics, the actual way that it works the same, but messing around with the you're awful.
I think it's the cards. Really.
It is, yeah. These cards are pretty bad. But yeah, messing with the flow. So like with a Mockingbird's a good example. Like even though there's not a tutorial for it, like you can mess around with the flow of that. Next up, we're going to be talking about theme. So basically, what I mean by theme is the what of the cut. Like so that's the like basic idea of the move. So that's like what you want it to look like overall. So good examples of that is the move squeeze, which is literally which is like a squeezing motion, which is like forwards and backwards, and that has like an overarching impact, or even like bow tie that has like a similar mechanics repeated over and over again. So next up, we've got something called head and hand thinking. Basically, head thinking is where, well, you use your head, you come up with the idea first, what you want the cut to look like overall, and like because you think of it before its creation, it will have an overall theme to it anyway. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Sort of. I think I'm more. You come into hand thinking, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So head thinking is good because it creates like a theme and a structure to it. And then hand thinking is basically doing what feels good, just messing around until you find something, making up as you go along, and that leads to like something called comfy cardistry.
So from those two, I'd say like I'm hand. I think more with my hands, definitely. I mean, I don't create much cardistry anyway, but when I do, it's definitely just. What?
I don't create cardistry, but when I do.
When I do. But when I do, it's with my hands, not really. I don't really think about it. It's just like where I can go from what position I'm in. So I guess were you more of a head thinker than a?
I don't know. I like to switch it up. Sometimes, like I think of something before I create it, but mostly I just.
I feel like the
It's a lot
danger of
feels
hand thinking is that you can sort of remain in your comfort zone, maybe.
Yeah.
Because for me, something that feels comfortable is just something I already sort of know how to do.
Yeah. No, definitely. But with hand thinking, it can create something which looks good for the community. But with head thinking, it would look good to laymen, I think, because like
Or lay women. Lay people.
Or lay women, just lay people
Lay
in
people.
general,
Lay
really.
Lay people.
Le people, French, le people. If you're not learning about creativity,
Sexist.
you know about sexism and how to avoid it. So good luck
Lay
for
people.
that.
Lay people.
Don't be sexist in the future. That's my top tip for the day. Yeah, hand thinking. A lot of the Dan and Dave cuts, just hand thinking. So like Pandora, great cut,
That's hand thinking.
definitely.
Well, how do you know?
Because it does not have a theme at all. If you think about it, right, you strip off one card, you display again, it spins, you know, as you do, why not? And then goes into a weird thing like that. Has no theme. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, hand thinking does look good, but it has no theme to it whatsoever.
Okay. But alright, what's the cut like with theme then? Show me a cut and theme cut.
Okay. Trying to think of. So squeeze, like that's the theme.
What's the theme?
Squeezing. Highway.
It was always like
Highway, like has a forward and backward motion.
What's the theme?
forward and backward motion.
Yeah.
What does that relate to?
Okay, yeah, I sort of see the difference.
So it like goes like that, but Pandora is just.
A bit all over the place.
Yeah, I mean it's good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely a hand thinker.
Yeah. So like not yeah.
Well, I cleared that up.
Next tip is creative people equals creative you.
What do you mean by that?
It sounds pretty deep, doesn't it?
It does sound very deep.
Yeah, very, very deep. But basically, just means that if you surround yourself with like other cardists, other creative people, You can like bounce ideas off each other and yeah, make yourself more creative. Like
So go to jams and stuff,
yeah,
which
it's
we've
like
already talked about.
What is a
About
jam?
5 minutes ago.
about 5 minutes
So you
ago.
just wasted everyone's time.
I think I have.
What
but
is a jam?
when I met with the Verts, I created flip flop.
I've got a
What
question.
is a jam?
A jam
Yeah.
is basically where people meet in person
Okay.
and they just do cardistry. They just chill and yeah, hang out. It's great.
Probably hard to do considering there's only 5 cardists.
There has not. In fact, there's been a London jam.
We're all
Did you get-
5 cardists present.
No,
How many were there?
I don't know. It was for magicians as well. So
Okay, first.
it was a few.
Alright, next up is documentation, so sort of recording yourself, doing moves, doing your own creations, and then you can sort of watch it back and see what it looks like for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. So like sometimes when I create something, and like it feels really good. I'm like really happy with it, but then I forget it straight away. So like it's always good to like record yourself doing something.
So you can remember.
Yeah, so you
what
can
you
remember. Yeah, exactly. And even like cuts which are finished, which you're happy with, I sometimes forget them as well.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, if you like practicing in front of a mirror is good because you can
Yeah.
see what it looks like. But if you practice in front of a camera,
You can,
that's something you can go back to. Yeah, you can't go back to a reflection because it doesn't. It's not saved anywhere. But you can go back to something that's saved on camera, and if you forget it, you're good. If you just want to see if it looks good, you can see it from loads of different angles as well. I do this with magic as well. So I mean, Chris is sort of like remembering the moves for cardistry. For me, sometimes it's hard to remember tricks as well. I watch some of my tutorials back and think, oh, I didn't even know I knew that trick. I didn't even know I've taught it, just because you forget. So I kind of relate to the forgetting thing, because there is a lot of stuff that you've got to remember, whether you're a cardist or magician. So recording yourself, I think, is definitely a really good idea.
yeah. Like a good way, like particularly for cardists, is an app by Cardistry Touch called My Shuffles.
Shout out.
Shout out to My Shuffles.
Not a sponsored video.
It's not, but it should be.
Should
If you Cardistry Touch, if you can sponsor us, that'd be great.
Let us know. Is it
Let us know. Where was I?
something about cardistry
Yeah.
that's not sponsored this video?
Yeah. Cardistry Touch has an app called My Shuffles. Basically, you can record yourself doing it, and it's all in one place, and it gets saved into different categories. So whatever you can create, you can put into different categories. So I'd recommend checking that out. So next up, we've got perspective. When I like create something, it's always good to do it in your non-dominant hand. So, like, because you're a cardist, you do. If you're right-handed, then you hold the deck in your left hand. But sometimes it's interesting to hold it in your right hand because you can create like different things from there. Because it like totally changes the way that you think about cardistry. So I've like created a few different like moves which I can only do in my right hand, or I've created some moves which I can only do in my left hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it gives you like more variation.
Yeah.
See, I never think about doing that.
Yeah, because like
It's like
Always-
I can only really do one-handed cuts with my left hand. I can't really.
yeah, exactly. But like, try doing it with your right.
I
With your,
can't.
exactly. That so. But some things with your
Just
right
about-
hand you'll be
I can
able
do
to
a
do.
one-handed cut. That's about it.
Yeah.
I'm surely a cut. I can't do a revolution. I don't think.
But like same with me. Like I can do flip flop in my left hand, but trying to do flip flop in my right hand, I can't even do it. But other things in my right hand, like I've got like a card twirl which I do in my right hand, I can do that fine. Next up is substantiation and reduction. What I mean by that is if you feel like a cut is lacking something, just add another packet which does something. Not
Makes
gonna lie.
sense.
Yeah,
Does make sense,
substantiate the cut, build it up a bit,
If you say basically, if you think something should be added, add it.
add it, literally. Yeah.
It's great advice, not Chris.
So, like one example is Wind Chill by Frankie Morales. Like he created like the spinning thing like that, but then he built it, he substantiated it into like this thing as well. So like then that houses that one moment. And then reduction, if something's well overcomplicated, just take something out of it. It's very simple.
Cool.
So next up we've got creative block. It's very easy to overcome it. Stop cardistry. Just chill for a bit.
Quit.
Just quit.
Just quit.
Oh, that's fine. No, that's fine. If you want to quit, you can quit. But you will be back. And when you're back, like you're over that create block. Like if I'm struggling with something, don't struggle. In cardistry, never struggle. Just leave it.
Cardistry's one big struggle, Chris.
No, it's not.
For me.
Well, yeah, but
Very difficult.
first. Like another tip with creative block, is learn like other things. The more you learn, the higher the skill level that you're at, the more you learn, the more you know.
Oh, sorry, Tyler, the more you earn.
Knowledge.
The more you learn, the more you earn.
Another thing with creative block is learning other people's moves. If you're at one skill level, you're only gonna create things at that skill level.
That's me.
But if you
very basic things get created.
if you learn other things, more advanced things, then you will start making connections between your cuts and their cuts. So you'll be able to find out like all the different grips and different closes and things.
Alright then guys, that was Chris's creative process when he makes new moves, which he's doing right now by the looks of it. So if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, favourite, comment and subscribe. And if you've got a sort of creative process of your own, or there's something you do which we didn't talk about in this video, make sure to mention it in the comment section down below, and we'd be really interested to hear
I want to know
about your guys' experiences yourselves. So yeah, take on board what Chris said. That's just his process. If some of it doesn't work for you, that's fine. Don't worry about it. If you've got any more in-depth questions for Chris about his creative process, you can find him on Facebook. I'll leave a link in the description, and you can just message him about his own creative process and ask him those more in-depth questions over there if you have anything that we can cover to the extent that you like in this video. But other than that, if you missed the launch for this right here, Space Original, which is my new brand of clothing that I've just brought out, and you might want to check it out, links in the description. I really appreciate it if you did. You can see we're wrapping it right now. You can find it on the website in the description and pick up some t-shirts for yourself. Other than that, I think that's about it. Follow me on social media to keep up to date with the channel and what's going on. Other than that, just make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit this big button. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Just press the button, that's all you gotta do.
Why not subscribe? Subscribe. It takes seconds. Don't hit that subscribe button, it's very sensitive. Just tap it, gently.
Smash the like button.
Don't smash the like button. You'll break the like button. We don't want the like button breaking.
I think you should
Do favourite it though.
Yeah, please favourite it. If you get
Install
don't-
YouTube 2009 and favourite the video.
just favourite the video. That's all we ask you
It's
to
not
do.
my fault. By outro, I say favourite, right? That's
great.
just the way it is.
It's great. Just favourite it. That's all you've got to do. Just 1 second, if that.
If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you might want to hit this massive big button here and subscribe. You'll be notified when I release a new video. And if you haven't seen some of these videos right here, you might want to check out some more of my content if you did enjoy this video. But I think that's about it. So as always guys, this has been Chris Hedman, and I'll see you later.